Let's do it, yeah. Woo! Oh!
Okay, was that
You see
planned?
what happened?
You just tried to set me up. I didn't do that.
I am not.
I didn't do that. That was that. She did that.
Yummy, yummy, yum, yum, yum. Yummy, 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 yum, yum, yum. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum, yum. Yummy, 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 yum.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today. Ooh, you know, people always tell me not to nerd out when I have my guests, especially ones like this. Guys, it's Jaleel White. He's here. He's coming. He's over here. What's up? We have to booty bump.
We have to booty bump?
Yeah, because we can't hug.
Yes, this is true.
I would love to hug.
I'm tested though. I've been acing these COVID tests, man.
So welcome to CKT. This is happening right now.
I'm
we
excited
got
to
you
be
here,
here.
man. I'm so excited. I follow all of his amazing content. If you guys haven't, go check him out on Instagram. Mostly it's the stories that just make me laugh every day of my life. You are here. We are making a dish inspired by a very particular episode. Do you remember the episode?
I actually really remember this episode.
This is good.
I believe Steve was cooking something at school. I don't remember them verbatim, but we put too much yeast in. Of course, Steve does something to make the bread basically spill out of the oven and not stop coming.
Yeah.
And it was a big physical comedy moment in the show. And I remember we had to slip and fall in the mashed potatoes. I do feel a little bit bad though, but I started slipping with the lady, and I made sure that I turned her around first so that I landed on top of her. So if you watch the episode, you see us fall down. She lands on her back, and I land on top of her. And I remember when I looked up, he was a wonderful man, may he rest in peace, but our costumer, I was very close with him. He's a wonderful gay man. He's just standing off to the side going, I see what you did.
All right, so we're gonna make focaccia bread. It's gonna be super tasty. We've got our roasted garlic here. Okay. We've got rosemary. We've got salt. We've got flour, olive oil, some warm water and yeast and sugar. I've never made focaccia.
No, I don't make a lot of bread, period. You know, during quarantine though, we did do a lot of baking. We made a lot of pies. You know, a lot of cookies.
Do you make banana bread?
Yes, we make banana bread. Everybody, you gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? But I have never actually made bread, just like bread, table bread.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna let you throw it back by doing the yeast. You're gonna go ahead and put this yeast into this warm water.
Into the warm water? You put yeast in the warm water?
See, this is very scientific.
Okay, all right.
Very scientific.
I'm not nearly as Urkel-y in real life.
I've noticed that you said Steve,
Yeah.
and everybody always says Urkel.
Right.
What's the difference? Because I feel like when you say it, it's almost more intimate. You're like, no, it's Steve.
Like I don't even see them as being a part of me. It's
Of
funny.
course.
I like when I look at the television set, I'm like, oh man, that dude is hilarious. The Stefan thing is what I get more, especially from black women, from the time I ever played the character.
Because you blew everyone's mind.
What was funny is I never wanted to play the character. And I thought he was boring. All he did was just over-compliment every Winslow family member. And he wore nice clothes. And I'm like, wow, you guys...
He was really smooth, though.
Exactly. So, but I always thought the character was boring. And the executive producer, David Duclain, was just like, Jay, people need to see this side of you. I wanted to be funny.
Got it.
I go for the jokes.
Right.
And so I also was a teenager, and I was a bit scrawny too. And so I was, I didn't see myself at that age as someone that women could swoon over. So when I hit that door and that scream came, to this day, that scream changed my life. Like it was like, I wanted to almost stop and be like, you guys serious?
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just, if you don't mind, just bloom it up.
Talk. I love blooming. It's blooming.
So we've got our flour.
Yes. What's funny is I own one of these, but I've never used it. I like kitchen appliances.
In theory.
Yeah.
But having to use them and clean them.
No, you know what? I really love cooking. It's just most of the time we have to cook under pressure.
Yeah.
Because people need to eat like now. When I cook, I want it to be, fun. And we take our time.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no rush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you said you're a foodie.
Oh, a huge foodie.
What's your favorite kind of food to eat?
Oh man, I got an American diet. I love a great burger. I love tacos. I'm always on the hunt for the best of either in LA.
What are the best in LA?
Oh, Burgers Never Say Die.
Okay.
That's my spot.
I've never been there.
Tacos, Moriscos, the truck, Gorilla Tacos, Birria is good, Birria Tacos. All of this?
The amounts are below. These are all measured out.
All right. Because you can always add, but you can never subtract. I know that rule of cooking. Italian, I love a great pasta, like just an outrageous pasta, like Medeo or Giorgio Baldi.
Yes, Giorgio Baldi's is my favorite Italian.
You know what's like I took so many undeserving women to Giorgio Baldi in my 20s. It's like the best Italian spot, right? And they didn't realize that if I took you to Giorgio Baldi, like I really liked you.
Oh, let's do it, yeah. Woo! Oh!
Okay, was
You
that
see
planned?
what happened? I'm
She
not
tried to
setting
set
you
me
up.
up. I didn't do that. That
I
was
am not.
I didn't do that. That was that. She did that. You knew that was gonna happen. Not enough liquid in this damn thing. It was dry as
Listen,
hell.
I did not know.
This is messy.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
All right, here we go. When men have a daughter, do they become more feminist? Do they start to see the world differently?
My daughter definitely softened me up in that I don't just hear you, I listen. I actually feel like I should have had a daughter before I started dating. Like she's taught me so much about women. In the weirdest way, we have wonderful conversations, but I try to make sure she has the last word. We have wonderful routines, you know, where it's like we'll read a page out of her Bible, we'll
nice.
do a vocabulary word, and I tuck her in like a burrito. And it's like we've been doing that since
That's
she
so
was like
cute.
3, 4 years old. It's ridiculous.
All right,
All right, what are we doing?
we are doing the things. We are doing the things and talking the talks.
Okay.
We've got our dough.
Yes, we have our job. Just put it here.
Yes. So I do want to mention though, you had an amazing knack for physical comedy at a really young age.
Thank you.
How old were you when you started? Were
Well,
you
I've been
doing-
acting since I was 3.
Yeah.
But I played the character from 12 to 21.
Did you dance? Were you taking dance classes? Like, how were you so good at being so iconically physical?
I watched a lot of movies, a lot. That was my
Inspiring.
number one activity with my father. Is we always went to the movies, he and I. So I think really all I did was impersonate people. Even Steve Urkel, I always tell people, was just like, he was me doing a really bad Ed Grimley and Pee Wee Herman. And then ultimately I started adding little bits of soul that were just me. And then before you know it, it becomes your own character. I hope I'm needing this
You're
right and I'm
doing
not
great.
looking crazy. All right.
You're doing great.
All right.
Did you ever dance?
Other than Dancing with the Stars, no.
Oh, can we talk about Dancing with the Stars?
That show's crazy. I definitely had a good time with the dancing portion
Yeah.
of the show. You know,
Yeah.
there's a whole reality show portion of the show that I didn't really enjoy so much.
Yeah.
But
the artistry
just
of
the
it.
artistry of dance. Like I said, I'm an artist at heart, so I was like, you know, learning the different forms. Waltz was probably my favorite.
All right, there we go. Now that we got that, we can do this. I'm making you do all this hard work. I apologize.
I knew I was down here for some labor.
Yeah. Christy's Kitchen Throwback. We're gonna make you work. So what we'll do now is we will cover this with a nice towel, or you could also do some plastic wrap, and then it will rise.
What's funny is when you slide into somebody's DMs the way you did, you don't even know that they might be a fan of yours, because I've seen so many episodes of Kim Possible.
Get out of here.
Are you kidding me?
your daughter?
Are you not with her? I'm talking about just me watching it.
God.
Are you kidding me? That was the catchiest theme song ever.
Now we're gonna go put this in a warm place for about an hour, hour and a half until it rises, and then we can bake it. So you were the first voice of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes, I was.
What's that about?
ABC had Sonic come on for Saturday mornings. So they felt that the natural flow of going into Saturday morning would be to have me on Friday night to do the voice. The one I'm most proud of actually is Sonic Underground. That's the one that the real fans really, really love. They love Sonic the Underground.
You have done Comic-Cons and stuff, so
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like you could represent for Sonic at
Oh no, I have.
Comic-Cons?
No, I definitely have. Like I did. I've done over 100 episodes of Sonic the Hedgehog also. So
That's
it's like,
awesome.
It's 200 episodes of Family Matters, 100 episodes of Sonic.
Yeah.
My magic number is 100. So I'm like, I got to do 100 of something else, and I feel like my life is complete.
Well, you are popping up all over the place, and even now too, with all your own projects that you have going on. You've got a podcast, and you've got this wonderful thing you've got with your daughter that I love because it
thanks.
recaps a lot of like meme culture and like TikToks that are happening.
That show is it's called Under the Influence. It's my little brainchild, and we basically find the funniest memes and comments underneath those memes. Then we give a prize for the best post for who won the internet, and also for who took the biggest L.
Okay.
But it's not who took the biggest L's, it's who roasted that person. So we don't give, you know what I'm saying? So it's
And the biggest L is the loss,
yes,
right?
yeah, I'm sorry.
I was like,
I'm
what's an
speaking
L?
IG. I'm fluent in it. And an L is a loss.
I'm really not cool.
It's a
I need to know this. Candace Cameron Bure told me a little thing about Camp
Candace.
Cucamonga. Oh yeah, oh yeah. A Camp Cucamonga.
I love it.
You had a whole like rap career there.
Stop it. Calm down. Everybody's just got to calm down. You just got to calm down.
It was pretty cool though. It was a pretty cool.
No,
little
it's not.
moment.
What those white people made me rap was wrong, and they should have been sued. But Candace was a great friend of mine.
Yeah. I did not know this, but that you and Candace Cameron, who we'll shout out to, who's also been on the show, she loves you very much.
Yeah, no, our love is eternal.
And have you struggled a little bit over time with having to be like, okay, that's Steve, and this is what I'm trying to do now? Like, what was that like?
I always want people to know, especially that was like, no, don't ever get it twisted. I love Steve Urkel, and I love Stefan, But during the age of 20 and 30, it's hard for anyone to work. I made a new friend this year on my podcast. I have a podcast, Ever After. Maya Bialik came on the show.
Oh yeah, she's doing great right now.
And she just, she dropped some real candid gems about the reality of what her life was after Blossom.
Really?
And it's like, as far as I'm concerned, she had it a lot tougher than me coming off Blossom than I did coming off Family Matters.
Okay.
And so it's an interesting conversation for you to hear.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this.
Yes.
All right, I'm rubbing the oil, okay?
Yes.
All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead.
Boom, there you go,
stretch this
spread that out. Woo!
This is gonna be cool. Now you can take this, you can make this with your daughter.
Very much so.
Do you like to cook with your daughter?
I like to bake with my daughter. Maybe we'll graduate to cooking. We'll get to Italy and make some meals or whatever one day.
Oh my gosh, you gotta go to Italy with your daughter. So I am putting my finger in the bread dough, and that's going to make it the focaccia texture.
Oh, okay.
See?
I've never seen that technique before.
You know what? It works.
All right.
I'm gonna just put a little bit more oil on top of it because this is
You can never have too much oil. Never have too much oil.
Let's say rosemary bay.
The rosemary bay on top?
Rosemary bay and salt bay.
Okay. I know how to do that,
Look
girl.
at this.
I know how to do that. You see the form? You see the form?
I do see the form.
See the form? There we go.
That's a beautiful piece of bread.
This is a very beautiful piece of bread.
All right, so here we go.
Oh yes, be generous.
Now we're gonna go ahead. You wanna put it in the oven for me?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
That is symbolic.
Go into
All right.
the oven.
We got action.
What are we gonna do?
Look, we put Steve in the oven, and now we have Stefan. Boom. Hot and ready to be loved by the ladies.
Let's do it. Let's get the knife.
Let's get the knife.
Let's get the knife.
Cut
and
that
this.
bad boy.
Let's do it.
It smells terrific.
I'm getting the knife. Let's do this. And then we'll get a little bit of balsamic.
There you go.
Okay, let's go ahead and taste test.
Dig in there. Come
Get-
on. This corner over here, get this
Ooh.
edge. I'm a dipper. Are you a dipper?
I'm a big dipper.
I'm a sopper. That's what I am. Let's sop this thing in here.
Mmm. So good.
Let's see what we're working with.
Wow. That was a science experiment that went perfectly right.
Oh, wow.
I hope you guys enjoy this focaccia recipe.
It's so good.
The recipe, the amounts are below.
Notice that I broke this end off so that I can go in and not double dip.
Thank you so much, Jaleel, for coming.
Mm-hmm.
It was really amazing to chat with you about everything.
Thank you.
And all the amazing stuff you have going on. And obviously people can see you Instagram and those Instagram stories I highly suggest. And then the Under the Influence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Under the Influence, definitely go check that out.
It's on Instagram and my Facebook page.
Okay, his podcast.
And my podcast, Ever After.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I didn't realize how busy I was until you said it all right now.
He is very busy and he has to go. So thank you very much. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit notifications, and give us all the love because I just have so much fun with the show.
This is delicious. Okay,
Going?
one more dip and I gotta go.
I want to dip and I can't dip.
Go ahead, dip.
All right, now
I'm
I'm
out.
dipping. You're done. I'm
dip.
done.
I double
You're
dip
done.
now.